Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. Today I want to talk about a book review, a book that I actually read when I was a teenager. I think it was my third book, the third book I read as a kid, a teenager. I can't find the other one. I'm looking for this other book, and I can't find it in my closet or in my archives, whatever you want to call it. But this, as a teenager, I actually read this book my parents had. And it's called the Story Bible. It's by Pearl S. Buck. If any of you know about this, let me know. It has no pictures in it or anything, and that's why as a kid I didn't read it because I love pictures. And if there was any type of words underneath it, I'd read that. But like my first book that in my other video, I first got attracted to the pictures, and then later on I read it, and then his second book came that I'm looking for, and I hope I could post it and whatever. But this was the one that was also in my parents' bookshelf, this bookshelf had encyclopedias, one dictionary, let's see, short stories by Alfred Hitchcock, Too Young to Die, about celebrities who passed away real young, Eric von Däniken, Chariots of the Gods. I mean, and I've got most of them books, but a couple of them they were destroyed, and I had to, buy, I come across the other ones and I got them back. There's a couple other books on there that, that are gone, but I keep an eye out on. But this Pearl Buck is actually from parents, my parents' library, old library. And it was, it was published in like 1971, and it's got just a Bible story. But if I show you something here, like this says Joseph, a captive in Egypt, and if you look at that, it has a colored first letter on it, capital. It could be blue, it could be pink, red, but no, I read this as a teenager. I was upstairs in my room. It's a strange story. I confess. I had bunk beds, and then I had another bed over there because my parents didn't know what to do with the other bed. And anyways, I was up there. You'd listen to rock and roll, with my cassette player, and I had the headphones on. And I'm just looking around. I was like, just read this, start reading it, And after a while, I got into it. It took me probably a week or two to read it, because I was going to school and everything like that. But it was enlightening, and I'm starting to read it again. I got a little bookmark in here. I only made it to probably, I don't know, page 15 or something like that. But no, it's a book I highly recommend. The author wrote other books. I looked it up, and there's other books and everything, but this book stands out, and I highly recommend you to get that book. Pearl S. Buck, and the Story Bible. I gotta look at this because I keep thinking it says the Bible story or something. Here it should have say the story of the Bible, but it's the Story Bible is what it's called. But dug that thing out. But I was looking for the other book. Hopefully I'll find the other book. I know who the author is of the other book, but I want to present the book and then tell you about it. You know what I'm talking about. If you was a kid in the 70s or 80s, I don't know about the 90s but but I just thought it was just important that I, tell you about that and how Yahweh, kind of inspired me at a young age, a simple way. I was like, weaning on milk and everything. And then after a while, I got, real spiritual meat. And the spiritual meat, I keep eating it and drinking the spiritual milk or, the spiritual water, the water in the spirit. I'm breathing in and out the spirit. And Feels real good, feels real good. But that's all I want to say about that. And I hope you look that book up. Look the book up. I don't know if you can find a used one. I'm sure you can. But it's a nice book to read. I mean, it's not a theological book or anything like that. It just talks about the stories of, the patriarchs, prophets, kings, the apostles, Yeshua, Noah, all that. But I just figured it was an important book because it meant a lot to me, and I'm reading it again. After I know I'm on 15 page, like 15 or 13 or whatever, but I just this just brings back old memories. Being in my room as a kid, sitting here reading it and scratching my head instead of reading rock and roll magazines or whatever the trends of the time. But anyways, that's all I really wanted to say, and I thank you again for joining me. And look that book up, and watch my other videos. And also, please leave a comment if you know about this book, this author. Let me know. I mean, we'll share this, and hopefully the younger generation will, look this up and appreciate it and everything else. And also, give me a big thumbs up and hit that notification bell and give me a big thumbs up. Give me some likes because I really like you guys, man, for joining in and supporting me. And that's all I really want to say right now. Thank you again. Until we meet again, peace out and shalom.